Hi, I'm Jacqueline Parasetsky, founder of Color Me Perfect. And today I'm here to show you how to do a quick natural makeup look. My gorgeous model, Allie, and client, we're so happy to have her as my model today. So we can really show you every day how to do this so simple and quick. Now, I know you probably don't have much time in the morning. So these little tricks will save you bundles of time, but also make you look natural and refreshed. Because I think many moms and any grandmas, anybody out there, you want to look your refreshed self and of course natural. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use a product called CC Cream. And this product is going to even your complexion. Oftentimes we have just a little bit of redness or our complexion looks dull. So we want to even out that redness, discoloration, anything that you see. And this product is amazing because it is going to disappear into Allie's skin. So when you first get the product out of the tube, it looks white. But as you work it into the skin, it actually changes the color of your skin because it has light reflecting pigments. So it's literally acting like little mirrors reflecting your natural complexion or skin tone color through the makeup. So as I work right in her forehead, I'm using a brush that's like a wet kabuki brush. We call it also a pointed dome. It helps work the product into the skin, so then you have this flawless look. Now, anytime you have a little bit of areas of redness, you want to just take and add a little bit more of the CC cream in those areas, and you want to stipple. So that's going to give you just a little bit of extra coverage for those areas that you have that are more red than others. And Allie just had her brows done and dermaplaning, so she of course has a glowing complexion, but sometimes after brows you'll be a little bit red. Okay, so now that we have the CC cream on, we're going to go ahead and do our perfect canvas. Our perfect canvas is a primer. And the idea of primers are they're three-dimensional, so they're filling in fine lines and pores. So I think everyone has trouble with that.
Lots of them.
Lots of them. So when we're adding in a primer, you want to stipple it into the T-zone because usually that's where we have our larger pores. And rightfully so, because our skin has to excrete oil. So those pores help our skin balance itself throughout the day. But as you notice, I'm putting the perfect canvas in her T-zone. The pores are actually disappearing in her skin. So it's amazing to see that. So those of you that also have a little bit of fine lines around your eyes, perfect canvas will fill those in too.
I like how you said a little bit.
A little fine lines. Hey, those are the map of our life. Expression lines. Those show us what we've achieved and how much we've laughed and smiled through the years. So we want to have those. We just want to minimize them. Okay, so after those two steps, the CC cream, again, it's going to brighten your skin tone, even your complexion. The perfect canvas is going to fill pores, fine lines. We're going to dust Allie off with a mineral powder. Our mineral powders are baked in Italy, and they're a cream baked into a powder. So let me show you. And that's why they have that dome finish. So we're going to swirl our kabuki brush, and we're going to go ahead and dust Allie's face very lightly and in swirl motion so we can get more of a completed look. This is just going to add additional coverage, and it's also going to help set the liquid product that we originally used. Now I'm going to add a little bit of concealer under the eyes. Concealer is going to help brighten your eyes, but also a lot of women, they find concealers can sometimes highlight their fine lines. So a trick to this is using our Perfect Glacé. This is going to add hyaluronic acid under your eyes. So we're going to dot that right where her fine lines are and a little bit under her eyes. And this helps those little fine lines also disappear because they're more hydrated. The more hydrated our lines are, or any type of textural challenges in your skin, the better they look. Concealer can be really tricky. So I'm going to take my fingertip and I'm going to go ahead and add the concealer under your eyes, and I'm going to blend with my finger, and you'll watch as that concealer blends effortlessly under her eyes. And then also I'm going to add the concealer a little bit on her top lid, because we get a little bit of discoloration, because as we go through life, our lids get thinner, the skin gets thinner, so therefore they become more transparent. So that's why a little concealer on the eyelids makes a big difference. Okay, so now we have her concealer, we have her primer, we have a little bit of the mineral powder. I'm gonna blend and soften that edge of the concealer, but I wanna keep it looking moist under your eyes. All right, so next we have a little bit of the lip. We're gonna fill the lip in with a liner. Our lip liners, they are actually waterproof, and they're gonna stay all day. So when she's having coffee with friends, or laughing or smiling, or maybe drinking a milkshake at night, you are gonna have lip color on throughout the entire day. I think many of us too, we're concerned with the lip liner going into our fine lines, but this actually will stay put. So it is not gonna go anywhere. You just wanna line and you wanna fill it into your lip. Okay, so then I wanna apply a blush. I want to lift the cheek. That's the whole idea of blush. So I want you to smile for me. Okay. And notice she's got gorgeous cheekbones. We just wanna create an illusion of them lifting, and of course your skin looking more radiant. And adding a little bit of color on the apples of the cheeks is what achieves that. So I'm gonna dip the brush into my blush, and I always wanna kind of tap to get the excess off, so that way you don't have too much in one area. And smile for me. You want to dust the blush on the apples of the cheeks on the higher side. So we're gonna blush, add blush right there, and then go ahead and look and smile. And notice that just gives her a little bit of radiance and natural flushed cheek. Because you know when you go outside and you're skiing and you have that natural red cheeks, yeah, that's what you're trying to achieve. So it's like such a perfect look, and it doesn't look like you're too made up. So then we're gonna focus on her eyes. So we want just a wash of color on the eyes, because if you're gonna do this natural quick makeup look, you don't have time to be contouring. You can save that for your evening routine. So we're gonna add a wash of a shadow called Desert Sand. Now, in our complexions, we have shadows that are gonna be different for every complexion. Desert Sand is really nice for someone that needs a little bit of a soft luminosity to their eye, just that luminous look, but not too much, because we don't wanna add darkness on the eyelids, especially if we're trying to create a more glowing look, and we don't want to add any type of shadows to the eye. The idea is we're bringing light to your face. Then we're going to do her brows. Now, Allie has a great arch. Her brow is, you have an awesome brow, really. It looks, it's long, it has a lot of hair, which is good because we lose hair as we get older. I even see my clients that, you know, they're in their 20s and they just over tweeze their brows. So it can really happen at any age. So brows are the frame for the face. Brows are one of the most important pieces of your makeup, because it literally is framing your face. If you take the time to fill in your brows just a little bit using our Wonder Brow wax, gels, anything, pencils even, but this is, again, that waterproof product that's gonna help your brows stay filled in throughout the day. So even if you're sweating, it's gonna stay put. So now her brow is nice and framed. And you always wanna make sure when you're filling in your brow, you wanna fill it in on the upper part of the brow, not on the lower. Okay. So again, that's creating that lift. Everything what we do has to be very strategic when you're doing makeup. Once you practice this routine and you get it down, it's only gonna take you 5 minutes, but it's in the beginning we have to learn. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply her lip gloss. Now I'm going to use Marvelous Glow. It's a beautiful color because it's gonna add the natural pinkness of her lips. We're just adding. So if you imagine when we were kids, we have this perfect pink lip, and then as we get older, we kind of lose a little bit of that color. So we want to actually restore the natural lip. And as you can see, I'm doing one half and not doing the other. So just so we can see the difference. It's kind of fun just to even prove it to yourself what a difference just a natural makeup look achieves. Okay, so our very last step is going to be mascara. So let's see, I want to grab this one right here. So mascara is crucial, I think, to every makeup look. I feel like we all feel alive when we leave the house with mascara. We're going to use our Luxury Lash Mascara in black. And I'm going to have Allie go ahead and look at my collarbone.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick up her eyelid and just wiggle that mascara in between her lashes. And what that does is it allows us to get it right into the root of the eyelash. And a lot of times that's really hard for people too, because as we get older, I know myself, I've experienced it, your vision changes.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of feel and wiggle and then lift up with the wand. Okay, go ahead and look in the mirror. Or not mirror. I'm used to saying mirror, right? Look in the camera so they can see your amazing lashes. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and have you look up at the ceiling, and I'm going to apply just a touch. You don't want too much mascara on the lower lashes just for a natural look. Just a touch is perfect. All right, so this is how we do our natural, quick makeup look. So I hope you have fun practicing. Allie was a great model. Thank you.